To cover the whole table, or
Yeah, I got everyone. All right.
hello everyone.
Thank you for coming. So this is a focus group, and we're going to be talking about a new product that I have to launch for one of my marketing courses. It's hypothetical. So essentially today I'm going to be asking you guys some questions. You guys are going to answer them. There's no right or wrong answers. Elaborate as much or as little as you would like. We'll go through the line each time. If someone said something that you would like to address or respond to, feel free to interject at any time. We'll wait for them to be finished. There's no all good intentions. Any criticisms you give are just to help us. So that I guess that's everything for the introduction. I'm going to start by just discussing some introductory questions with you guys that are specifically related to my product. And then I'll read the description of the product that my group has come up with, and they'll ask more specific questions. So, can you list some of the most annoying household tasks? So we'll start with one, and we'll make our way over to six. Starting with you, what's some of the most annoying household tasks at home, and if you could give me a reason why?
That would be like cleaning the bathroom, for example.
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
It's just too many surfaces to clean.
Too many, sorry?
Surfaces.
Too many surfaces.
Yeah,
Okay.
to clean, yeah.
Okay.
Doing the dishes sucks.
Doing the dishes and why?
Yeah, it's very repetitive motions.
Repetitive motions. Okay. And what about you?
Folding the bed sheet
Fold the bed sheets.
is complicated to make it look like fold properly. It's always messy with the one that have like rubber bands.
Okay.
You need two people to properly
Yeah.
do it.
Okay, I can relate to that.
Probably doing laundry, like it's really time consuming. You have to wait for it to be done all the time, and you have to always go back and like put in your loads.
Okay, wonderful. And
I also think dishes, because the food gets all soggy in the sink.
okay.
Yeah, definitely laundry and dishes, the worst, longest, take the longest.
They take a long time. That's
They take
the.
a long time.
All right. So when you, what is the first word that comes to mind, or group of words that when you think of doing laundry? What's the first thought that comes to your head
Not doing laundry?
when you're doing laundry?
Detergent,
Detergent,
boring,
boring,
time consuming.
Folding.
folding,
Chore.
chore. Anything else?
The trip.
The trip to the machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say creativity to see what to do between loads. Like
Yeah.
try to figure out, like don't lose, stay in the sofa,
Yeah.
waiting for a thing, you need to do something in between.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. And so what's the worst part of doing laundry? Is it like separating the clothes? Is it bringing the clothes down to the machine? Is it the time inconvenience, as you were saying, by we have to wait around for the 30 minutes before the wash finishes where you can put it in the dryer? Or is it folding the clothes? Like what's the worst part of doing the laundry?
The time right after they're done, like taking them out of the machine, folding them, that process.
Yeah. And why is that?
Because for me, I have to sort out the clothes again to put them in different closets and different cabinets.
Okay.
And that's very time consuming.
Okay, so it's time consuming, that's the issue. What about you?
I hate, like when you're separating into different loads, just because you have this big pile you have to distribute it, it's just not very satisfying. It's just,
Initially before doing the wash, when you're
before the wash,
separating?
yeah.
Okay.
Dark colors, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Me, I usually wait a long, I have a lot of clothes, so I wait a long time to do my laundry, so it's like at least 5-6 loads.
Okay.
Like I do once a month,
Okay.
and it's like 6-7 hours
Okay. Oh
to
wow.
do the laundry.
Okay.
But also my boyfriend's clothes as well. For 8 hours.
And what about you?
Probably bringing the loads to the laundry and folding it after, because it's really time consuming.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Going to get the loads, then come back and going again, and then fold it just takes a lot of time.
Okay.
I hate separating the clothes and how much time it takes, of course.
Okay. Wonderful. Are any of you aware of any major innovations in the laundry industry in recent years? So I mean, essentially, laundry is you put the clothes in the washing machine, wait, put them in the dryer, wait. This has been a system for like quite a while. Are there any innovations? Is there any new technologies that have come out to help this process, or that you know of? Yes.
I saw on Facebook there's a new machine that you just need to put like the shirts
Yeah.
and they will wash it or put like a, I don't know if they wash it or just put like a smell that smells good and will fold it and you will collect it, fold it.
Oh.
But
Anything
Yeah.
else? Is anybody aware of any other innovations?
HE detergent,
Sorry?
HE detergent,
HE
high
detergent.
efficiency or whatever.
Okay, and what is that exactly?
It's a more condensed version of detergent, so it's more cost effective for the consumer.
Okay, wonderful. Are you content with the current like wash dryer cycle routine, or if there were alternatives, would you be interested in exploring them?
if it saves time, yes.
If it saves time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other besides time? Is there any other factors that would make you
Maybe use less water.
use less
or,
water?
Or less noise, the machine too.
Okay. Okay. So how important is the convenience aspect of your daily activities? So does convenience dominate your decision-making process, or does it play more of a minor role? When you're making a decision, like how important is convenience to you?
Well, I'll push off my laundry for days and days just because it's not convenient timing. So if it took less time to do my laundry, to separate all my clothes and everything like that, then yeah,
So convenience is important for you.
it's a
Yeah.
big factor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How many times do you each do laundry a month? So you said once a month,
I like twice a month.
twice a month?
Ideally twice, but usually once.
Ideally twice a month.
Like 2 to 3 times.
2 to 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
3
Or
times.
4 times even.
I'd say 3 times. So
3 times, okay. And do you always put your clothes in the dryer after doing the wash?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Unless it's not dry.
Yeah, unless it's not, okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
Well, sometimes I put a load late and I forget and I put it in, I have to wash it again because stay humid and then
Yeah.
I put it in the dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes?
Always put them in the dryer, unless it can't go in the dryer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say yes.
And do you separate your clothes before washing them, like according to color, fabric?
Yeah.
Color, but I don't really mind the fabric that much.
Okay, what about you?
Color and separate denim, but that's it.
Color, denim?
I do blacks,
Yeah?
whites,
Yeah?
denims, color, and delicate. And you know that the shirt is
Yeah.
delicate, I don't wash it. And underwear, because the bras get tangled a lot, so you put it like in a bag specifically. So you have like a sweater, you
Okay.
don't put it with that because they kind of tangle, so.
Okay.
If I'm lazy, I won't separate them at all. But if I'm not, then I'll do it by color.
And do you think that by not separating them, it's going to negatively impact the longevity of your clothing?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
I don't normally separate it because then I have to do 2 loads or 3 loads, which costs more money in my clothing.
Yeah, I always separate them.
Always separate them. Okay, perfect. So that's going to wrap up our just introductory questions. So now I'm going to read you the actual description of our product. Just so you guys can have an idea of what it is that we're actually launching. I'll read you the official one, and I'll just kind of briefly sum it all up. So we're launching a product called the Clean 3, and it's a combination of a hamper, washer, and a dryer. So it doesn't matter if you're at home, it doesn't matter if you're home, if you have time to separate your laundry, start your wash, wait half an hour, place your clothes in the dryer, etc. It removes a big stress of many individuals face when doing their laundry, which is being able to identify which articles require cold wash, delicate wash, etc. The top of the machine is composed of a hamper with a scanner being able to identify which articles require basic, white, or delicate wash to ensure that your clothes are perfectly washed. The scanner recognizes the clothes you throw in the large hamper receptacle, scans each item as it enters, and places it into one of 3 compartments to be washed. The consumer can then decide to start one of the 3 washes, which is subsequently dry by the same machine. So if you leave your house and you forgot to start your wash, it doesn't matter, because the Clean 3 comes with an application that you download on your phone. And with this helpful app, you can start your wash from a distance. You don't have to be there to actually start it. And since it dries the clothes right after washing them, you don't have to actually take it out of one machine and put it in the next machine. Also, it detects how full your hamper is, each one of the compartments within the hamper, and it can properly measure how much water and energy is needed to proportionately to the size of the wash load. So this helps you save money on heating, water, and your electricity bill, all the while helping the planet. So in order to optimize every wash, the Clean 3 comes with eco detergent. This is biodegradable and has specially formulated to fight strains, all while being gentle to your clothes and the environment. So essentially what our product is a washer and dryer and hamper in one. So the hamper's on the top of the machine. You take your clothes, you dump them in. Each article of clothing is scanned as it enters the machine, and it's put into one of 3 different receptacles, different compartments. Then on your phone with the mobile app, you can see how full each one of the receptacles is. So you have 30% capacity of your whites. Your colors or delicates are at X amount of capacity. And what happens is that then you can decide to start your wash remotely from your phone, and even if you only have 4 or 5 articles you want to wash, normally that would be like a huge waste of energy and water and detergent. But this will actually calibrate how much energy and water is used to the size of the load itself. So it helps you save money for heating and electricity, and it's also environmentally friendly. All right, so now I'm going to ask some questions kind of based on that, based on our product. It's more specific to what we're launching. Are there any questions about the product itself? Do you guys understand what it is?
Like how big it is?
So essentially, it's the same, takes up the same floor space as a washer and dryer,
Yeah,
but it would be
looks
higher.
like a stack?
Yeah, it would be a stack. So you would dump everything in on top,
Okay.
then you'd have the scanner on top, then you'd have the washer, and the bottom compartment would be the dryer.
Okay. And what part of the cloth book is scan? Like the
It's like,
tags? Or?
it uses the same kind of technology that's being used in like Amazon warehouses and such, which is, it's actually robots that scan. It's like, it sounds very complicated, but it's a pretty simple technology from our research. It can scan the consistency or the material, the fabric, the color, and so just based on like the scanning process, it knows where to place each article of clothing.
Okay.
So it goes into the right receptacle, and that's all you have to. The rest we leave up to our brilliant engineers.
Okay.
All right, does everyone understand, or any other questions?
Does it fold your clothes too?
No, it does not. That will be in the V2. Okay, so what are your thoughts after hearing this product?
When can I get it at the same time?
Any like thoughts about this product? Is it something you like?
Sound expensive.
It sounds expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it depends on the price relative to like your average washer dryer set.
Also, though, it could save you money in the future. I see this as something more like an investment, maybe. If you're saving money with every load, because like you said, you're only using a proportional amount of water or cleaning detergent for every load.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a big investment that would save you a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah. So building off that, it's kind of that instead of waiting for your laundry to pile up, as you were saying, do it once a month, you spend 6 hours. Instead of investing that time in that day, you're kind of paying off the product as you go along by, you just dump your clothes in, and at your convenience, you push start on your phone and it starts, and instead of waiting and then finally doing it all at once or pushing it off.
Yeah, but still when you go to you buy your appliances for your house,
Yeah.
it needs to be in a competitive range between the regular washer and dryer machine.
Yeah.
Even though it can be more expensive because you're saving, it's still like, let's say the washer and dryer is $600, and then this new product is $1,200.
Yeah.
like I will still go with because it's double the price, or even though I will save time, for one-time purchase is expensive.
Okay. Okay. So that actually is perfect. Leads right into our next question, which is what do you think is a reasonable price for this product?
Right now, how much is a washer and dryer? Like around.
Well, just give a estimate, and then we'll move on to the
Okay.
current washer dryer pricing.
You're gonna be aiming for the luxury market anyway, right? Average, like, mid to low consumer won't be really considering something that price range. So I'd say as long as it's priced reasonably competitively with other, like, luxury top-of-the-line brands, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I would say like 1,000, around 1,000.
1,000.
Oh,
Say
okay.
washer dryer's like $850-ish, as long as it's
Yeah.
like $950, $980, it should be reasonable.
950, 980.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
No.
I don't know what they cost in the market. So.
Okay. So if you had no information whatsoever and you walked into a store, what would be the price that you'd be willing to pay for this product?
Less than 1,000.
Less than 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000, even a bit above 1,000, because it has like pretty advanced technology in it, you know, that can't be cheap. So like you have to pay for what you're getting.
Do you think people will pay a premium for the
Well, yeah,
added
like
features?
If you're targeting like a niche market of like people who are willing to.
Well, you're also buying one product that is three products. So instead of buying a washing machine and a dryer and whatever, you're just buying this product. So I think it would go for like 800 to anywhere between 800 and 1,500. But that's
Yeah.
also because I don't know the prices of washing machines and stuff.
Okay. So that's actually perfect because those are your estimates. But what I wanted to do is I actually took a look at the average price of a washer and dryer together, and I think you guys are a little bit off because you're in Canada. An average, like a set, or if you buy them separately or together, will cost you between $1,200 to $1,700. They're about $800, $600 to $800 each. And they obviously increase in price as the model gets more and more luxurious and such. So based on this additional information, would you change your estimate?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go through you guys once more and just hear like a new estimate of what do you think would be a reasonable price for the product, considering that the additional features the product has and that people pay between $1,200 to $1,700 for just regular set of washer and dryer, new obviously, but
What's the compatibility with detergents?
it'll use all detergents. It'll come with. We will be selling an additional line of eco-friendly detergent to help push our eco platform. That the dryer is supposed to help the environment. The Clean 3 is supposed to help the environment. But it'll be compatible with all detergents.
I would be okay with 1,600.
1,600,
1650.
1,650,
I said 2,000.
2,000. Why the big jump?
Because you said that both are like around 700 and this is like beyond what is in the market. You open
Yeah. Yeah.
a bit more, so I would say 200 or 150, 300 more than your, I said, most common sell
Okay.
on the market.
Okay. What
Yeah,
about
I agree. I feel like it'd be around like 1,900, 2,000.
you? Okay. For
Like,
this.
you have to pay for the extra features, like you're not just gonna get them. Like,
Yeah.
for free.
We wish, but
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about you?
Yeah, about 2,000, I'd say.
2,000. Any reasoning behind that?
Well,
or?
it's the same things that they were saying, like it's a premium, you pay for a premium.
Okay. And you think this is a luxury technology that people would appreciate who had the disposable income to pay for it? Do you think
Yeah.
they would?
I'm wondering because people with money usually send, or they have someone that do their laundry, or they send their clothes to the cleaners. So maybe we'll need to be directed to more like a housewife. So if they're a housewife that they just stay at home and they of that, I don't know how they call it, the parents that stay at home. So depending on what is the income of that kind of couple, that one of the parents stay at home to do the chores,
Yeah.
like maybe the price can, if they wanna target that.
I don't know, I think you're narrowing it down a bit too much. I don't think it would only be housewives that would want this product. I think that personally, like, I would want this product right now,
Yeah.
just so that I don't have to make my way all the way down
Yeah,
to my
but
life
you don't have,
and separate all my stuff.
yeah, but
and
you don't
everything.
have the same income.
Yeah, it's-
Like
yeah,
maybe
it's-
there's one like for a student version
Mhm.
that is maybe smaller capacity, and then you have the family version that is for a couple with 2-3 kids that is more close. So
Yeah.
maybe there's 2 versions,
The,
one for small, one for bigger clothes.
Okay.
the issue with that is, if you have the student version, it's gonna be real expensive to install like 1 unit in each, model of apartment complex, for instance, and it's too like personalized for the communal washing machine. So your niche is like moms, stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next question because I think you guys are already addressing this. What demographic do you think would buy this product? So we can talk about like males, females, couples. You can talk about demographic, like their average salary, their age, where they live. What are some? Who do you think this product is directed towards?
I say, actually not even stay-at-home, like working moms or dads, like a really good niche to hit. Hit up the general contractors, they sell just the point of sale for the house. That way it's like, oh, you're working, you're busy, you're on the go, you don't have time to sit there and sort, 6 people's laundry, just toss it in the machine, it'll take care of it. It'll be a big selling point.
Okay.
Can be also for, I don't know, like teams of the sports, like if they need to wash, they have a department that wash their gear, they can save money and time just after every practice, drop it.
Yeah.
And it will just, you don't need to have someone there, but mainly I think it will be families,
Okay.
minimum a couple plus kids that, or someone that has his mom living with them.
Okay.
Like more than two people in the household, maybe a house or a condo, minimum 2 rooms, something like that.
Okay.
I think even younger than what they're saying about families, I think it's more for like young professionals who don't have the responsibility yet of a kid or anything else like that, and they're just working really hard and making relatively good money, so they have the disposable income to get something like this. And at the same time, since they're starting their careers working hard, it saves a lot of time because they can do it on the go. So I would say it's more that range.
I would agree with that. Like anyone who's working full time is like you don't often have a lot of time to do your laundry. I think if you're just starting a job, you're trying to like, go above and beyond at your job. Like
And also you don't want to do it, right? Like
yeah, like you're still young, you still like don't have like a complete full responsibility. Like you don't want to have to do that stuff yet. Like you don't have kids, so you don't want to do it. Like you're not ready to take on the responsibility of like always doing your laundry, but like you have to.
I think you could also, I know in my building, the landlord provides the laundry machines, so you could hit up landlords and talk to landlords and try to get that installed in the building. And then, there's like, could be a pay system per time, so it would pay off for the landlord, and it would be really good for you.
Okay. So what age range do you think this product is directed towards? Between what ages do you think?
20 to 45.
20 to 45?
Any younger, any younger they won't be able to afford, any older they'll be too rigid.
I would say 25 to 45, just because
Yeah.
20 seems a little young to me for like people to be meeting that already. Like they're still in
To have
And
the,
so-
school. Yeah,
to
exactly.
have the money to actually
Yeah.
buy.
Exactly. At
Yeah.
25, like more people are like working full time and like can afford something like that.
I think even senior citizens could
Yeah.
Yeah.
use it.
But what about the technology barrier? Do you think that would be an issue for them?
I think they don't forget the technology when they get older. Remember, these are people that have been using technology during their younger times. So this it will not be any different from how they used to use Uber or any other kind of technology.
Yeah. The grandma of my boyfriend, she's 90 and she uses an iPad.
Okay.
So I don't think if it's simple as a touch screen,
Yeah.
I don't think they will have a lot of.
Okay. Wonderful. So what specific products impressed you of the Clean 3? Which part of the product do you think was most impressive.
The fact that it separates everything for you, because I hate doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's really
Yeah, the fact that I can like identify like which is delicate and which is white.
Yeah.
I actually think the connection to the app is the most impressive, especially when you see people like Apple and Google trying to move more to like digital habitat, that kind of thing. That connection to the app is going to be really marketable later on.
For me, being able to automatically push them to the dryer without you having to come back on a second trip to move them from the wash to the dryer. Saves
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
one
also
more-
saving on water
Yeah,
and the environmental benefits that would come with it, because obviously that's a big concern right now. So,
Me, it's really, I live in an apartment building, so I have to go downstairs to put everything in the washing machine, go back upstairs and then come back down an hour later, put everything in the dryer, go back, come back down. So if I could get it all in one product and just do one load, that would be fantastic.
Wonderful. What features of the product disappointed you the most? What's the least impressive, another way to be saying that, of the,
That doesn't fold. Maybe the size?
the size?
Yeah.
And you want to expand on that? How?
Like, I don't know, maybe, I know it, I mean, I guess that the process and everything needs that their own space, but maybe technologies like that, if they can make it even smaller, it will be an advantage over the washer and dryer, because they take at least like 10 square feet from your condo, and now square feet are,
But wouldn't that be a positive feature, because instead of having two machines side by side, you have one machine?
no, for example, at my condo, I have one on top of the other one.
Oh, you have one on top of the other.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's more the height. If
Yeah,
the
yeah.
washer and dryer stacked on top of each other, then like the hamper up top. My sister's like 5'5" and lives down the road, and like she can't reach that without a step stool.
yeah, I wouldn't
Maybe
be able to reach
Put
that.
a ladder or something, attach a ladder.
Time, get space.
I'd say if you have a big like basket of laundry, to like reach up there and like.
Okay.
Also, lots of like laundry rooms tend to be smaller. Like I know at my house, the laundry room is a bit shorter, so it might present a problem for fitting it in there.
Interesting. All right. How likely would you be to purchase this product? We'll start one at a time. And then
How likely?
how likely would you be? If it was a price, let's say that was reasonable to you, that you could afford, how likely would you be to?
Well, there also will be other factors like my schedule, how busy my work is, if I like the competitive advantage over the regular dryer washer.
Yeah.
Well, let's say this machine came today, I wouldn't go for it because I know the benefits that come with it, but they are not like and a lot of convenience to forego $1,000 so that I don't have to do a second load. Those I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But maybe in the future when I become more busy or I have other responsibilities, I could consider it, but not now.
What other responsibilities would you?
For example, if I'm not a student and I have a full-time job and maybe I have kids that I have to take care of, and so I would be like, okay, maybe instead of having to worry about I have to do laundry during these periods of time, I can just look up the app, see how much load I have, and put it in a wash. And every time a fabric is dirty, just throw it there, and you don't have to worry about it.
I'd say if I'm building or refurbishing a house, very likely. If I'm just chilling with a house or an apartment, it would be hard to convince me to give up a working washer dryer set for that. But if I'm buying a new one, I'd say pretty likely over any other competition.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, if let's say the one that I have right now that they broke, I will go for it. But to replace what I have right now that works perfectly, I would not make the spend. It just is to upgrade because it got damaged or are getting a new place, yes.
Yeah.
But if it's just to replace the core one, no. I would
Okay.
not buy it right now.
I agree with that. Like when I'm looking into buying a new one, if this were to come to the market, I would definitely buy it if it was like in a reasonable price range. But I wouldn't, if I had a working washer and dryer, I wouldn't get a new one until it was time for me to upgrade my like appliances.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Like if I was going shopping for the specific purpose of buying a new washer dryer and I saw this, it would definitely like catch my eye and I'd definitely be willing to buy it. But at the same time, it's a big expense to replace something that is already functional, like just for the convenience factor.
So the convenience doesn't outweigh the the benefits, the convenience doesn't outweigh the increase in price, the premium that you'd have to pay for this.
It does when you compare it to having to buy another washer and dryer set, so that $200, $300 wouldn't be much of a factor, but if I have to drop another, 17 grand, or 1,700 to see that benefit, that would be a different story.
Okay.
I am working full-time right now, and I do, I guess, have the time for laundry, but I don't want to do it. I think it would be definitely something that I'm interested in purchasing. I don't have my own washer and dryer machine, though. It would be the building that owns it, and so I would definitely push this on the landlord to integrate it into our apartment building, because it would save everybody a bunch of time.
But how would that work? Because the whole point is that it's kind of like personalized to you. Because it can't just be everyone dumping their laundry in the
Right.
same, right?
Well, you can take turns, right?
So I guess you would
do it.
consider buying it when you move out of that building into your
Yeah,
own
yeah, I
condo.
guess.
Well, then also the app should be like, if you have 3 or 4, then you need to have a way to reserve or like, so people don't take your clothes when you're doing it, so
Yeah.
that too, like.
Yeah. Okay. Just a few more questions. How concerned are you regarding eco trends, environmental trends?
Pretty concerned.
Yeah. Our planet's not doing so well right now, so I feel like if this could make any significant difference, like if, let's say each household would have this, like it would end up saving like a significant amount of water and
Energy.
There's a lot of
Especially when
trends.
you're appealing like our demographic, like young working professionals, that's gonna be a real selling point.
yeah.
There's
So
already
we-
been like big movements in like getting rid of carburetors and like geothermal heating and stuff like that towards like more of an environmental movement. So I think this kind of follows a trend. It would be good.
I like the product. I think it's really convenient and everything. The fact that it's eco-friendly is just a huge bonus for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it give you like a moral, like I'm doing something good, you know?
It's
I'm
more
not-
of a reason to buy it, not just because
Yeah.
you're lazy and you don't want to do your laundry, like at least it's contributing to something bigger.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so last question. Do you think that washing machines drain a lot of water and use a lot of electricity? And does this cross your mind while you're doing the wash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Me, it doesn't. I barely think about it because it's a norm, it's become a norm, so why would I think about it when it's something that's inevitable, everyone is doing it, so I rarely think about the energy going into it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Right now, just, you gotta do laundry, so the water's what it is, but if I could save it, I would.
Yeah, I do consider it because, like I said, I do one big day of laundry, and you can see it on the electric hydro bill when it's like, it comes every 2 months, but you know when I did like smaller loads, the bill goes down.
Okay.
But when I'm totally lazy, like the bills come out like $23 more.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess also something I think about every time I do laundry, like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting so much water, but then like when you were talking about it from just the perspective, you realize like, I'm wasting a lot of water. It's like, if I had the option to not waste this water, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think about it as much when I'm doing like full loads, but when I'm putting in like just a few things, I'm like, okay, like, this can't be great.
Wonderful. Any
Yeah, I'm the type of guy that usually bikes to work every day or takes the metro, so I think this is definitely something that I would want to integrate into my life.
All right. Well, those are all our questions. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate that. And have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
Okay.